For me to do this business, estate planning business especially, I find that passion is very, very important. You must have a passion in this business because you are going to advise customer, plan for customer. As a leader, you must also have passion, you must have leadership. And this is an area that most of the people don't know. If you are a leader, you must be an unselfish leader, who are able to share, to your colleagues or your recruits. Because if they don't do well, you won't do well. So to me, I always tell my colleague, if you want to know, I'm always there. I'm there 7 days a week, 365 days a year. I always there to help them because every time when they meet the customer, they have certain things they're not too sure, they will have to call. And you as a leader, you must really support. So for me, I have passion in this business. So I actually don't mind work 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Okay. Wait, what happened? Wait, finish already. Let me know that. Cầm viết của học thì nữa là wait. How I support my downline? I have downline. In fact, today, this lady, Helen, she is the top in Sabah, in the sales of Sabah. The next one is Karin, is also top in Johor Bahru. Okay, and especially Karin nowadays, close case, 10,000. Helen did 28,000 last month. Karin close case like kacang putih lah. Senang, because she knows how to package it, everything together. Behind there is our Taiko, Mr. Elvin. This Mr. Elvin from Engineer Turn LLB. He is also doing very well, and he is also one of the top 3 in the Rockwills. He do something like 300 wheels per year. Okay, and the next one is Annie Ho, the little girl, look like from Jakarta, but it's not from Jakarta. She is also another one that close case 5,000, 6,000, because they are actually planner. We do not write simple wheel, That's why many customers told me, a lot of customers told me, how you make money? Wasiat is very cheap, it's not very expensive. But we are, I say, estate planner, we do packaging, and our wheel are all comprehensive. So how I support? So I just, like these people, they will have to join me, and then most likely they will join me, see how I talk, and I have become a speaker for them. In fact, last year, I have been speaking almost every alternate week. Some are talk that I have done for my downline, some are done by me, and I also pass a lot of leads to my downline. Especially those from Johor Bahru, we pass to Johor Bahru. Those from Kota Kinabalu, pass to Kinabalu. But those in KL, I do myself. And then we have small group sharing. When I recruit 1 or 2, I will group them together. We always have at the Papa Rich or cafe, sit down and discuss, drill them so that they understand. I want my people, my colleagues to learn fast, because it's not, you don't have a learning curve so long, you can actually do it very fast if you really focus. Just like many years ago, there was a Mr. Lee who called my brother, wanted my brother to write a will. My brother said, I'm not free. My brother is Jeff Chong. He's also one of the top will writers here. He has been here longer than me. So the Mr. Lee said, I want to ask Jeff Chong, can you write me a will? So my brother said, I'm not free. Why don't I recommend my colleague? You know what the Mr. Lee said? I've seen many of your estate planner, and they seem to know anything. Some of them, because many of them, as one Mr. So said, insurance agent. And you know what happened? Then my brother said, why don't I recommend my brother to see you? How experienced is your brother? Oh, my brother just tried Rockwills 3 months ago. Oh my God, 3 months ago, I don't want him. You know? But my brother told the customer, Mr. Lee, this brother of mine is not a young guy, he's an old man, experienced guy. Maybe you see him. So when I make up, he called me for appointment, he asked me, how are you? Where were you working? And all things. Then finally I asked Mr. Lee, are you interviewing a job for me? Or are you just want to write a will? Okay, anyway, I go there, 3 months in Rockwills, I went there, I see him, I close the case straight away because I learned up the thing within 3 months. Okay? So it's not a matter of how long you've been in the industry. Okay? And I also do a lot of visiting outstation. In fact, last week I was in Kota Kinabalu and I also go outstation. Alright? So coming to a conclusion, my experience in this business is you must have a passion, okay? You must have a passion. And this is a very interesting business, okay? You must have a passion because you are advisory. You are actually an advisor. Your job is advisor, you know? Just sideline and just tell you a story. I have this 82 years old uncle. Still got time? 5 minutes. I have this 82 years old uncle who is 82 years old uncle and he has 4 sons. He has left with 4 shop lots. And he didn't want to write a will, but all his son, everybody say you better write a will simply because you are very old and your will can be very simple. Each one take one, all the brothers take one. That should be the way to fair. Correct? Tapi this old man said, no, I don't want this type of will, just to distribute asset. So finally he was introduced to me. So I went there and see him. I said, Mr. Lu, what do you have? Basically, I have 4 sons and I have 4 shop lot which I bought. I bought it at 700,000. Now it's about 2 million. Okay, how should I do my will? I say on the face value it's very simple because you have 4 sons, 4 shop lot, ngam. Satu. Then he said, you also say the same thing. I thought people say you are special. I say I am special. You tell me what's in your heart. Then he started to talk. Mr. Chong, do you know or not? I have these 4 sons. They are doing very well. They are developer. In fact, one of them is a Dato Sri, and the other one is a Dato. You know, they have so much money. I was always thinking, give a shop lots to him worth 2 million. Dia tak ada rasa lah. Huh? Because he got more money than me. He wouldn't appreciate, you know. So, what for? I give it to him. And furthermore, look at the Dato Sri. Anytime he can get bankrupt one, you know. Then my property also will be sold already. Correct now? Oh, I said, okay. In that case, I say, give it to your give to your grandchildren. He said, my lawyer never tell me to go to grandchildren, just give to my son. I said, you have to do a little bit of estate planning. Then I said, any other thing that you want to tell me? I like to do donation, but when I die, I don't think there will be anybody who will do donation for me. My children all will be so busy. I told him like this, Mr. Lu, this is how your will going to be. When you die, Rockwills is going to hold for your property, the 4 property, for 20 years. 20 years. Mengapa? Because your 4 property got rental income. Okay? So just now you say you like to do donation, we will use your rental income to do donation for you on your name. Right? So you are using your money to do and you can trust a company to do for you. Very good. You'll say, hey, that's something good. Secondly, I say I propose in your will, because you are old, you have many grandchildren not married. Any of your grandchildren who get married, please come to Rockwills and get 30,000 ang pao for kawinan. Don't you think it's a good idea? Yeah, he started to open his eye. What, you are different? I say, yeah, some more. I say, during Chinese New Year, I suggest that in the will written that your representative will come to Rockwills and tell us how many ang pao is required. You know, Chinese ang pao, your green pao, Muslim green pao. So the ang pao. So we will pack how many ang pao, and on the Chinese New Year, we will distribute ang pao. You will be remembered for the next 20 years, correct? You are so happy. Then I say, final thing is, when your representative distribute ang pao, one of your grandcucu tak pernah jumpa this grandpa. Apa ni? Ini ang pao dari Dato. Oh, Dato. Okay, thank you, Dato. You know, when I say like that, he still roll down, you know. We were so emotional, you know. He said, oh, Mr. Chong, you are so different from all the lawyers that I met. I said, I'm actually an estate planner. I'm not a will writer per se. That's why we are very advisory in Asia. Okay? Habis. And you must do more than what others do. We must explain. That's on the chart. Remember, people take 2 minutes to finish. I take 20 minutes to. I explain more things to people. Okay, make people understand. And I also do things people don't do. Okay. For example, I started with a website which nobody started, and then give some management some challenges there. No, nobody do website. A website to help us, you see, because that's where we get our business out there. And finally, we stay focused in the business. You know, I have been in this line for almost 16 years. A lot of insurance agents want to recruit me. I never. That's why in my last convention, I say I love Rockwills because I believe in Rockwills. I'll stay put in Rockwills. I will not move out. You know, even though the other side is paying me better commission. All right. So we are a specialist. We are not a general practitioner. So that's why you have to be very focused. You have to have knowledge, and your knowledge must be relevant, up to date. You know, you cannot station a simple wheel and never move forward. So for those people who are not able to move forward, then you find that you're left behind. All right. So this is my personal achievement, a little bit here and there. In 2009, I had 28 downline, and today I have about 90 first year. All right. And the group 2009 earned about 56,000 the group sales, but now this year is about 3.1 million. Okay. And for my personal sale, when I first started on the part-time basis, I do about 30,000. I was so happy already. 2016, I make 446,000 personal
Yes.
sales. Thank you very much. Any question? Thank you for the time. Thank you.